April, the government decided to take over power of the National Assembly. There's been protests every day. The National Guard and the police that's run by the government have been repressing people very violently. Quite a few people have died or been killed during this protest.
And we see our friends, our family, our people, which no rights basically. They're not able to say things against the government. Even though if they have money, they don't find food in the supermarkets.
For example, last year I had to go visit my mother who was very ill in the hospital, and visiting her at the hospital, there wasn't any soap in the bathrooms. I had to bring my own soap so that I wouldn't contaminate.
We have had people who have cancer and they couldn't find the medicines, the lack of food, the lack of opportunities, the lack of freedom.
How difficult it is, and they point that they would rather go to the street and protest for their rights because they have nothing else to lose.
So it's just really sad seeing how the country has so quickly deteriorated in the last few years.
In time of need, there is always people eager to help. After almost 2 decades, the people of Venezuela are crying for help. I met with my friend Antonio and his group of friends, and they are organizing an event in order to raise funds to support people in Venezuela.
Venezuelan community in Victoria were organizing this fundraising event that we're calling El Arepazo. As you know, the arepa is the central meaning here, and what we're doing is getting some funds to help organizations that are helping people in Venezuela with medicine, with food. At first, we thought that 200 arepas will be a lot, and now with the response we have had from Facebook, we're making 300 and maybe more. It's amazing, the response of the community.
We're having an Arepazo, which means we're going to be giving arepas by donation, at least $5 donation per arepas. And arepas are a Venezuelan meal, and we're trying to support Venezuelan community and Venezuelan rallies happening in Canada and around the world. Arepazo, it comes from the word arepas, which is like a traditional typical meal in Venezuela. It's like a corn dough. It's like so tasty. It's like water and salt as well, and you could fill it with many things like chicken, avocado, beef, cheese. We're gonna have several things in the arepazo for you guys to choose. We can also introduce a little bit of our culture while helping Venezuela as well.
You can food with different flavors.
As you know, in Latin America, Latin culture, food is a central of our culture. So we decide, okay, let's share the arepas, Colombian and Venezuelan arepas with everybody, and we put it together.
It's very important for us to be able to do something and help since we're far away, and we thought, why not share our main dish with Canadians here in Victoria, and at the same time raise some funds to send medicine and food to people in need back home. It's a good way of making our food known, and also people to know what's going on and help us by donating.
We create this event to recollect money, and after donated to several organizations to help the people over there.
We're the community of Venezuelans in Victoria. We started this group around 3 years ago on Facebook.
I'm fairly new to the group, to be honest. I first heard of them in a recent rally that was worldwide. Several cities around the world were getting together to just bring awareness to what's happening in Venezuela. I'm the newbie in the group.
We're around 50 people of active Venezuelans right now that are doing something to help the community in Venezuela as well. Personally, I still have my family there. My brother is there, my dad is there, my grandma is there, my cousins, my aunts. Everyone I know is there. And well, in Venezuela, my friends and my families, they have to have huge lineups for over 8 hours a day just to buy basic foods if you find them. By selling a $5 arepa, we're already paying for 1/4 of the minimum wage of a Venezuelan. Just $5 could make a huge change. We can send a medicine to home, we can feed a child.
Every time I'm enjoying an arepa, I feel like home. And this time I'm not just enjoying the arepa, I'm also supporting a cause. If you want to know how to help these people in this cause, go to the link below. I'm Daniel Caicedo for Community Producers.